Hello, dear friends. Opinion piece. Merry Julian Christmas. An amazing year is coming. It will be the year of revelation. It's Christmas in the Julian calendar. January 7th equals December 25th. Nativity in the Orthodox Christian tradition. The Julian calendar will replace the Gregorian calendar. The Bitcoin fell to its lowest level in 3 months. Let's start. It is now Christmas according to the Julian calendar and according to the Orthodox faith, since January 7th is equivalent to December 25th in the Julian calendar. Will we receive gifts or will we have to keep waiting? There is a feeling that something is massively changing worldwide, no matter how long it takes. I am convinced that many things will happen simultaneously after a certain point. The truth will come out. It will be revealed in many different ways and from many different sources. New governments with new fairer laws will come into effect. The Julian calendar, introduced by Julius Caesar in 46 before Christ, resulted from a reform of the Roman calendar. It came into force in 45 before Christ, shortly before the Roman conquest of Egypt. It was the predominant calendar in the Roman world, and subsequently in most of Europe and in European settlements in America and elsewhere, until it was progressively replaced by the Gregorian calendar, promulgated in 1582 by Pope Gregory XIII. Orthodox churches continue to use the Julian calendar, so they celebrate the Nativity on Gregorian January 7th. The Julian calendar will replace the Gregorian calendar and will be the official calendar of all mankind from the change of system that we are waiting for. Fortune tellers. Already many fortune tellers are already talking about March and June 2022, but Yplash 347 speaks of a world lockout on Monday, January 10th, while others speak on next Tuesday, January 11th, when an anomalous date inspired by Nikola Tesla, whose 369 numerology will not be repeated for another 180 years. What did Nikola Tesla mean when he stated that, in quotes, if you knew the magnificence of 369, you would have a key to the universe? In contrast, the Puffiness office puts it off a bit longer when he says the start date would be January 17th, which is a week later, while Mark Bogman believes we will have to wait until the spring of this year to see many changes and many truths appear. According to Bogman, this is going to be an amazing year, a year of revelation, where much of the truth that has been hidden will be exposed. When the Prime Creator says enough is enough, then it will be the end of the three-dimensional illusion. Storm. The third-dimensional paradigm will no longer be here on this planet, and those who are not able to ascend to the higher frequencies, along with all of you, will not be here. We are speaking in terms of the dark forces. They will not be able to withstand these energies, and we have to be moved to another planet, to a different dimension, or however it happens. The storm is almost there, and all agree that we are heading towards a full worldwide martial law that would involve changing the Crown Maritime Act of 1776, and that the army would provide food and supplies in case of shortages. The truth will come out. It will be revealed in many different ways and from many different sources. It is going to be an amazing year. It will be the year of revelation. My Christmas wish is for the day of liberation to come as soon as possible. Nobody knows what the trigger will be, whether it will be the fall of the London Bridge, the disappearance of the Pope, the damning of the three Gauges, the fall of Bitcoin and other unregulated cryptocurrencies, the fall of the stock market, the failure of the banks, the emergence of new currencies, the fall of dark governments, the blackout of the propaganda media, or the EBS emergency broadcast system, because it can all happen at the same time all over the world. Spring. Many of you have gone from being light workers to light warriors, and we have talked many times about not only anchoring the light as a worker, but also spreading the light, sharing the truth, wherever you have an opportunity as a warrior of the light. And that is your mission. In the spring of this year, 2022, many changes are likely to happen here. But more will come after that, because that will set everything in motion. Those things that will come before your spring of thereabouts will set in motion many other things here, and start the process further in terms of rounding up. There is a plan. There will be no world war. No nuclear devices can explode in space. Global martial law is to restore law and order around the world. Conspiracy theories. Archangel Gabriel through Shelley Young. One of the things that has been puzzling to many is the emergence of so many vast and varied conspiracy theories. What we want you to understand is that this is actually a sign of expansion, and that masses of people are waking up. It indicates that people are beginning to question beyond the 3D reality in front of them, and that is a good thing. They are beginning to explore many different potentials and possibilities. Reset news. First, with reports that criminals are being released onto American streets, 12 states have invoked the Insurrection Act of 1807 and activated their National Guard. Second, President Trump's Truth social network launch on social media will take place on Friday, February 21st. Third, a Swedish company offers to make a medical passport with a chip implanted under the skin, raising many questions. Fourth, the dark side has a plan to control the world through the internet and through everyone's banking and social networks. This new internet they want to launch is called the Great Reset. Fifth, on the contrary, the new white hat internet is ready to be launched by Tim Berners-Lee. Has the most advanced security and unbreakable encrypted system ever created to serve humankind. The features behind the new internet have artificial intelligence systems to identify any crime, advanced quantum creation of benevolent artificial intelligence to eradicate homelessness and third world poverty, end all wars and provide generational healing through high technology using hidden systems connected to Tesla. Financial crisis. First, massive collapse. 40% of Nasdaq companies are down more than half of their highs. Second, Bitcoin fell to its lowest level in 3 months on Friday, down 40% from an all-time high of $69,000 to just $40,938 at one point, while other cryptocurrencies suffered in the wake of Kazakhstan internet shutdown. Third, cryptocurrency fanatics are about to find out if it really was a bubble. For true believers in cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is the ultimate store of value, the most solid edge against rampant inflation manufactured by reckless central banks and their money printing. To skeptics, the cryptocurrency world as a whole is a mirage whose massive $2 billion plus surge was simply the speculative byproduct of the extraordinary amount of easy cash that has been swirling around in the global economy, a big bubble. Fourth, Eurozone inflation hits record 5% in December. Eurozone consumer prices rose to a record 5% in 12 months to December, raising doubts about the European Central Bank's stance that inflation is transitory. Fifth, interest defaults by China Evergrande Group of $82.5 million, which is part of the larger $500 billion debt, which is mainly real estate and represents 30% of China's GDP. China will default, and S&P has just left China's real estate giant in default. The world economy will be shaken. Economic collapse as in 2008. Sixth, Chinese meat processor Julian Group files for bankruptcy. Protests. First, supporters of Novak Djokovic protest against the Australian government outside the Serbian parliament in Belgrade. Second, demonstrators in Melbourne, Australia protest for the second day in a row that the Australian government is holding Novak Djokovic captive. Third, mass protests break out in Germany, Holland and New Zealand. Fourth, Tesla free energy. Our brightest mind devised a method of extracting energy from the world's ether to generate infinite and, more importantly, extremely cheap energy. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends, and I am very sorry to be a little sleepy. Thanks a lot.